Traffic. Thick and slow-moving traffic. That was the situation every day at the Malam Junction on the main Accra Cape Coast Highway for several years. The construction of the N1 highway and the flyover, which connects it to the Cape Coast Highway, had pushed all the pressure to Malam Junction. Apart from the fact that vehicles from about 8 lanes were now dovetailing into 3 lanes, the stretch always got flooded after a few minutes of rain. This was because a box culvert underneath the road was damaged and needed repair. For years, residents at Malam, Bawe and adjoining communities within the Wejat Bawe municipality of the Greater Accra region were left with no option but to endure hours of grueling traffic at that particular spot, which got worsened whenever it rained.
There is not even a walkway when it rains.
Anytime it rains, Malam Junction will be the first place that you see in the news. Malam Junction flooding, so those coming from Kaswa will not be able to go.
But all of that was before the Coastal Development Authority, Coda, constructed a box culvert at the VRA substation at Malam. Now, most of the residents in this area do not have to use the main Cape Coast Highway to access the Malam township. They save hours of precious time through this route, which hitherto was unmotorable.
Someone on me big one say, now is what I had been one say, if you crown, but do what you say, a honor and while a facu school, but on be big not then a boy, I might say, and while I'm to me for need about bridge when you man. That is what Madam Johnson. They had none over. By big Nibu and Yomina Quay and for having. By say, and I'm saying, on be bridge with a mat traffic in the bar. Omina be the far. And
that is just one of the many impact stories from Coda's implementation of the Infrastructure for Poverty Eradication Program (IPEP). Under the program, Coda, which is one of the 3 development authorities set up in 2017 to oversee development at the local level, has delivered and continues to deliver needs-based projects in all 29 MMDAs in the Greater Accra region. For the MCE for Wejat Bawe Municipal Assembly, Patrick Kwesi Brako Kumo, Coda has been instrumental in delivering developmental projects for his people.
It's almost about 2 decades, and that section was cut away from the municipality because the river that runs through that section, that is the Lafa River, all right? And you could see that there was a road that links to the N1, but because there was no that bus culvert, people have to go through the main Malam interchange before you enter Malam, and that was also creating a lot of traffic under the interchange. So with this bridge or this culvert has really solved the problem of the traffic situation under the bridge, and then also now the people can easily just commute from one side of the community to the other, and I believe it has brought a lot of relief to our people in that very area. Hitherto, anytime it rains, that section also flooded because there was no direction of the river. But with the support of Coda and the construction, we have about 4 box culverts that has been constructed over there, and that has really solved the problem in that very enclave. And now the people can easily just from your way from La Paz, you get to Waterworks, you turn, and then you are in the municipality, which has really brought a big relief to my people.
A similar project was executed in the Dome Kwabena constituency. According to data from the Electoral Commission, this is the most populous constituency by voter population with a total of 172,907 registered voters as of the 2020 polls. A major concern of the people in this constituency has been the bad state of roads and drains there. But after an intervention by the Coastal Development Authority and the Office of the Member of Parliament Sarah Adjoasafo, the roads are gradually taking shape. Ni Asafuache Ampao III is Asafuache Mempasem Atla Aneho.
Yeah, mami fe hawo. Keke wakasina ba yowa. Ya ka yowa ka efo MP no. MP nyenwa tumi kan tumone. Ni je nyo kwa MP, ni je telo kwa Coda bi ne. ya ka mba woni bi da metwe wo ke o tag wa fe na fe ne aga me fe ka pepa me ha wo e ka to joleba e ka fo na mi she ma.
Coda's mandate does not cover Accra alone. It is responsible for 5 other administrative regions which fall within the Coastal Development Zone. Central, Oti, Volta, Western and Western North regions are all seeing massive developmental projects being delivered by Coda. With its scope, Coda serves an average population of about 13.6 million people in all the regions it currently operates in. Projects being delivered by Coda through IPEP cover education, health, recreation, roads, markets, and so many more.
Imbani nang grandmother ni le patronize o ni bi ya jala ya asese wagbeke ni bi ni ke nimba be mami ho no mi afoko se mi ni imami ba take over imami ye jeme.
Madame Elizabeth Norte is a 78-year-old trader who does her business at the Salaga market within the Dododiodo constituency in the Greater Accra region. The shed she occupies was first occupied by her grandmother in the 1940s. Her mother took over after her grandmother died, and now it's her turn. She has been selling at the Salaga market for some 4 decades. The market has been deteriorating all through that period, with several promises of renovation by successive governments.
It was a neat market. Yes, it was bluff me. Titri jime by yojala ejeme. Keni, ya no mi market se fa. Shine shehiku balake sana fe renovation. Iyake eche. No, 1998. Nigeria work about outside. Koni, I'm a promise work in 6 months. I'm back now. Up till now. 1 year here, government ni baba 1 year say. I promise her she he fe until. Last government didn't on there.
All these will continue, but for just a short while, because Coda and the IPEP has initiated processes to get the market renovated. As one of the oldest markets in the region, thousands of people depend on it for their daily survival.
Yeah, me anyone na shiwo ake Coda bi mbeba fe. Wakamena shitamo shikume ye mi pa fa ake shishi be na me ke kan wo nutumo mi bi entone egbojo ebele na kan don won pa me fa shishi be na me ke kan wo mi na me ke je nutumo shin na kan water wall.
When completed, the ultra-modern Salaga market will provide adequate space for traders to do their business.
Oh, nagashi, bi entone me mbo modern yaka oba aje oba agboni na nature 25 years ni aje wo eni de Royals leba jiwa ko ba buena 25 years ni wajule buena ngbo yi wo hunu sha wo kani bi fe wo bi anto na kesi abon fe mu ka do fra pa moji wo sole ko ni afi na gbe na pepe ko na jawo ni ha.
As they speak, they do not hide how helpful the market will be to them and all other market women who formerly traded in the Salaga market.
Wanda Coda biashi aga wona aga me mpomoda me ha wona na nyuma wu America I Coda bia me bomoda na me gbo ojela da me ha.
Other areas within the Greater Accra region have prominently benefited from Coda's implementation of IPEP. For instance, in some parts of Gan West municipality where access to healthcare and education has been problematic, the residents here tell grim stories of how they struggle on a daily basis with health emergencies. Clement Neil Lamte Wilkinson is Municipal Chief Executive for Gan West.
When we talk about health facilities and other things, my brother, I think we are lack of a lot of things. But with Coda, we have about 2 of these facilities around the areas, and it's really supporting the society Here we are right now is a chairman. A chairman, we have the Brugono and other communities ahead of us. But with this particular facility, from Kwashikuma, the Brugono, other places, they can come here, even though it's a little bit far. And this is what maybe in future we surely appeal that those facilities will still get some around the areas. So we give glory to God.
Dr. Margareta Gloria Chandi is the Municipal Director for Health Services within the Gan West Municipality, and she believes the CHIPS compound constructed by Coda for the people of Achiman will go a long way to contribute to providing the health needs of the people there.
I don't think there's any instrument around that can measure my joy. Very happy, so excited that the people of Achiman will also have a place to go to. You see, when you take Amasaman out, you have to travel all the way to Kojo Ashong before you can access healthcare center, or you go back to Obeyeye, which is quite a distance. So if we have one here, I'm happy, and I know that the people of Achiman will also have their fair share of the national cake.
At Oduman, also in the Gan West Municipality, Coda delivered a 3-unit classroom block to augment the classroom space at the Holy Innocent Anglican Basic School. For the students at the school, this gesture is a real investment into their future and can only hope for more.
I am very much happy that Costa came to build this school for us. At first, we weren't having enough buildings and learning becomes sometimes difficult. Students in my class most of the times pack blocks and sit on it. Because of this, other students don't find interest of coming to school and learning. And on the other hand, girls in my class also engage in bad activities. This leads to teenage pregnancy and the rest.
I'm very excited for Coda giving us this modern structure. We were lacking furniture like chairs, and some of my colleagues were sitting on blocks. We thank Coda for giving us this modern structure.
While all these investments are made in deprived areas, the Coastal Development Authority is very cautious in its efforts at improving the state of already existing facilities. One of such investments is at the Mamprobi Soko HH Basic School. But as always, investments made by Coda are needs-based. 2 years ago, students here had this bare and sandy field with huge grains of rock across it as their football field. Students who used the field always got injured. Today, Coda has provided an ultra-modern AstroTurf for students of Mamprobi Soko HH Basic School, and by extension, all other football talents in and around Mamprobi to train and develop their potentials.
At first, we were having a rough pitch, which can lead to easy injury. Many times, when we are being injured, when we fall on the floor, we can get a scratch on our body. So this AstroTurf will even minimize the injury. Coda, we thank you for giving us this pitch, and we wish we introduce more pitches to other places where they don't have the chance to play on this pitch.
And for veteran footballers like Nathaniel Lamte of the 1999 Black Starlet squad, this field, constructed by Coda for the Mamprobi Township, will become the theatre of dreams where young talent will find their feet.
Park me Pietro, me gene again. You may share Bogotomo at Namti, and I send via captain. Maranso, and I send via captain. Alozo, if it I put over Robert Sava, Steve Apia, former captain. Don't be on show. When we have enough failure on it, but I should go back and one issue.
This observation by Nat Lamte seems very futuristic, but that future is now. At least for Frada Odame, whose dream is to one day play for Ghana's senior female national team, the Black Queens.
Media Sidabe Makoda said, Wabaya Park, Amaya, I bet my bobo, Amaya, Miaji. My need that so any sense, and me perceive me who stay a bobo, Nami Shambo, Minu, Manida, so any semi perceive me, Yenny party to say Black Queen for no. This no na me bobo na if me to kwan ko baby a me person ko.
And like little father, the Coastal Development Authority continues to provide hope for thousands of people across all 6 operational regions under the authority. Even in the national capital of Accra, the seeds of its hard work are seen even in the most hard-to-reach areas.